It's a chilly December morning in Jefferson City, Missouri, and Marlene Anderson is heading out for a trip she makes every Friday. She's on her way to pick up Larnice, a woman who depends on this ride to get to a weekly medical appointment. Marlene is part of the team at HealthTran, a local nonprofit that coordinates volunteer drivers who get people to healthcare visits when they can't drive themselves. For Marlene, what began as a simple ride has, over time, become something more. A special connection built one familiar drive at a time.
I look forward to every Friday, knowing that she's going to be waiting at the bottom of those stairs. She's always ready to go. She does require a little extra help, just like getting down the stairs, up the stairs, into the car, that sort of thing. We talk about anything and everything when it's just the two of us. And she just brings us joy to my life. Now she's more like my family. And so I enjoy her, and she's great. And I know that she appreciates everything that we do. And it just is a way for me to give back.
Giving back. In places like Jefferson City, Missouri, those words carry a long history. Rural communities across America were built on the idea that people look out for one another. It's a way of life passed down through generations.
From where I grew up, that's just what people did, because we know our neighbors. We've been there. We grew up with them. We know their kids. We know their parents, their grandparents. Everybody knows everybody. And so things that are related to helping my neighbors have always been a part of who I am. I do it every day. I don't think about the things that I do.
Throughout Missouri, in the heart of the country, community is something you feel. Close-knit small towns where family and friends come first, where help is personal, and where resilience is practiced quietly, day after day. It's that shared sense of responsibility that sparked deeper conversations between healthcare providers, transit leaders, and community advocates like Suzanne Aliwine, who understood that even in tight rural communities, distance and diminished transportation options had placed serious obstacles in the path of healthcare for Missouri communities. Together, they began asking how transportation could play a more direct role in improving health outcomes, filling the gaps that were keeping people from care simply because they couldn't get there.
And so out of those conversations, the idea evolved into a volunteer method where we identified local people who are willing to drive their neighbors to a healthcare appointment to help them stay well and help them live at home. When you find the right volunteers, and not everybody's got the same spirit or the same heart for volunteerism, but when you do find those volunteers, they're committed and they're in.
HealthTran was designed to harness that volunteer spirit, bringing structure to generosity, and making sure rides are there when people need them. Over time, the idea gained momentum, drawing support from local partners like the United Way of Central Missouri.
It was such a great opportunity to partner with HealthTran, and it really just makes you, feel good to know that when we all come to the table and help just solve a problem and are able to see the results of that, knowing that someone that so desperately needs that ride to get to a doctor's appointment is able to do that.
By drawing on multiple funding opportunities from the Federal Transit Administration, including the Innovative Coordinated Access and Mobility Grant, HealthTran has been able to test, refine, and strengthen its approach, working with more medical facilities across the state to connect patients to care, building a program that can grow without losing its heart.
We're getting more communities involved, we're getting more people involved, we're getting riders where they need to go, we're getting the word out, and it's hopefully getting closer to perfecting our sustainable model.
For Marlene and the growing team of volunteers at HealthTran, it still comes down to something simple: showing up and keeping a promise, making sure a neighbor isn't left alone, and finding that in the process, the work gives back.
I love people, and it's given me a connection back to Jefferson City in a different way. And I just think for me it's so important to be able to give people little things and just seeing your community, and I love it.
What started as a ride has become a relationship. And when the Federal Transit Administration awarded the CCAM grant, they saw what we see every day, that these aren't just rides. They're lifelines keeping families together. It's about the peace of mind a daughter feels, the independence a senior keeps, the treatment that doesn't get missed. In communities like Jefferson City, it's these small acts, repeated week after week, that quietly hold families, neighbors, and communities together, 1 mile at a time, along these roads we share.